Have you ever wondered if Murdrones would continue beyond Episode 8? Some believe that Murdrones is heading for a conclusion with Episode 8, since Glitch will commonly refer to this episode as the final one, which is in stark contrast to when they referred to the episodes as Season 1 a few times before, which has confused many on the future of the series. This video will not be me speculating on Season 2 happening, or not, since at the time of writing we don't have any confirmations. This video will be me seeing what could be done in a potential continuation. I'm Drone Throne and I'm finally back. Let's get right into things. Alright, so the most likely format of a continuation of the story following Episode 8 would in fact be a Season 2. No duh, a Season 2 would probably be the same length as the first, topping off with 8 episodes, and I would love to have an intro to all the episodes, but considering the first season did not have one, it would feel a bit out of place. As well, when a follow-up season even takes place, because episodes 7 and 8 look like the real deal and seem to have a pretty big conclusion, all things considered. 8 looks to have the fight between the Solver and the other characters, and I feel like the Solver will be beaten, since honestly I don't like the thought of it yet. Another season having the Solver as the enemy, having a new antagonist would certainly keep things interesting. One possible story path for a potential continuation would be that of a prequel telling the stories of the disassembly drones during their time at Elliott Manor, and the most interesting part of this season would be the story of how the disassembly drones hunted down humans and ate them, well, at least V ate the humans. For a while, we always thought that was Sin who killed all the humans, but thanks to this flashback in episode 7, we now know that the Murdrones were just as responsible, and season 2 would give us the full backstory, to end in the rest and just how they became the murder machines that they are today. A prequel season would not be as bad as it sounds, since we are still getting new content without dragging the series past its conclusion. Now, what if season 2 does go past the end of episode 8 in terms of canonicity? Well, if they do that, it will likely focus around a new antagonist who isn't a Solver, since the series seems to be going in the direction of a Solver defeat. Now, of course, Uzi will probably have some access to the Absolute Solver program, like how she's able to grab and control things using it, but it won't be consumed and lose control, since there is a possibility Uzi will use the patches, so that she can use the Solver while maintaining control, and may even be able to make her Solver even stronger, while again having no loss of control being a drawback. As well, if Murdrones continues, we will also get to see new characters be introduced who we've never seen prior. Now, if it is a prequel, as I said, I believe that there's once, or maybe still is, other Murdrones. For example, we have N, V, and J as the main 3 we see throughout the show, but in N's memory of the slaughtering of the humans, we see upwards to 9 other Murdrones flying and killing humans. So my theory is that there are a total of 26 Murdrones, one for each letter of the alphabet. In serial designation A through Z, we could see them properly introduced in a continuation of the series, but it's likely that these 23 other drones are all dead, since Earth did explode due to the core collapse caused by Sin, and only the main 3 were able to escape to safety, which was to Copper 9, the rest perished, which does not explain why we never see or hear from them. Now, if the next season was a prequel, then we could get to see other drones and just how they actually died. As for how likely a continuation would be, it's hard to say. Glitch will often refer to episode 8 as the final episode of Murdrones, but we'll also call the first trailer the season 1 trailer. I think it's possible we can get a Murdrones continuation of some kind. This may just be Glitch trying to make us want it that much more, with it being such an uncertainty. It's being left sort of ambiguous, purposefully it seems, but we won't get a definite answer until the episode has already come out, as making a call this early seems a bit reckless. Now, I'm not sure how much numbers play a factor in their decision to continue the series, but Murdrones does like a comparison to the likes of the Amazing Digital Circus. After an episode 7 Mass Destruction release to the time of me writing this episode, it has accumulated over 12 million views and 669,000 likes. But the teaser trailer for episode 2 of the Amazing Digital Circus, titled Up Next in the Amazing Digital Circus, has accumulated 13 million views and over 685,000 likes in just 5 days. It managed to beat episode 7 in less than a week, and again at the time of me writing this, the episode has been out for almost a month now. This is simply insanity. That's not fair nor ethical. I'm sorry, I got started a rant there. But it seems that Digital Circus is dominating the landscape here, so what does all this mean? Well, even though Murdrones is not the most popular, that does not necessarily mean we won't see it continue. But I have the feeling that this is less of a Digital Circus, more of the sort of the series is running sort of dry at this point. For a moment, the 8 ends with the defeat of the Solver, and we said that there's no more major character losses besides the ones we've already seen, such as V and Doll. What can they realistically do that's not a prequel? There is potential for something further beyond. However, it doesn't seem like enough going forward. From a personal standpoint, I would not entirely be against the ending with episode 8, giving new space for more shows, as long as Liam and Glitch can wrap it up with proper closure and a satisfying finale. I won't be upset by this. As to what I will be doing in terms of the channel when the finale actually drops, well, for starters, I'll have a review, fight breakdowns, and all the other stuff I do surrounding a new release. And hopefully by that point we'll be close to launching chapter 1 of Reflectance, and we'll start moving to my own independent projects with me and Aaron. After looking at all the evidence we have for a continuation, I think at the end of the day it's safe to assume that the show is over at episode 8. Really thinking about it, anything after 8 feels like a bit much unless they do a prequel or find some new story to tell. But I have been your host, Journal. Once again, leave a comment letting me know if you think Murder Drones will continue or not, and if you actually want it to. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and take care.
So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright.